Hello there, welcome back to Scandinavia, and well, achievements game. We're currently at war with a lot of people. We're at war with Ruthenia. We're at war with the Emir of Kartli here for, well, this county here. We are at war with, well, the Emir of Aleppo for the last remnants of Syria. And I guess the goal for this episode will be to most likely take the island as well here. We have a lot of targets. But the goal for this episode will basically be to get the Byzantine Empire, which I've been trying to get now for, what, 10 episodes, something like that? So, yeah. Sorry for dragging it out. Unintentionally. But, yeah, I'm sorry about that. It really wasn't something that I planned. Not at all. So, with that said, however, we'll continue the wars here. We'll do probably a bit of raiding too. And hopefully, we'll get what we're after here. It remains to be seen. We'll see how it goes. So, the war is going well, but there's one problem. I didn't pay attention, and apparently a 20,000 man army ran onto this army and actually destroyed one of the flanks, and as such, I've lost 5,000 men on my retinue. I got a little bit pissed, but I thought I recorded it. Well, I just realized that I didn't. So, the war in Ruthenia will have to come to a little bit of a halt here. We will have to replenish with some more, well, retinues here. I've added about 10,000 more troops, which is going to most likely slaughter them. Seems like they have a retinue of their own here. So, it's going to be quite important to actually beat that retinue, but I'm pretty sure pretty confident I can do it. We also won the wars we wanted to win here. We'll fight this guy as soon as, as soon as we're done with this island. Which shouldn't be too far from now. We just basically have some quick sieges left. And then we have sorted everything out. I'm low on cash to do, well, first of all, I had to replenish my retinue. But second of all, I've also been, once again, doing quite a bit of building. So that is the reason why I'm losing money. So we are going to do a lot more raiding, and we're most likely going to slow down a little bit here. We are going to wait for the Byzantine to solve their, well, differences. And then we're going to try and steal their title again. But as I've said, the goal here is basically just to conquer the area of Israel and conquer the area of Russia. So that I basically have that set until I get that character with the right culture, with the right religion, and so forth. And well, we can make that work, so to speak. I think I'm actually confident enough to allow this army to siege Ruthenia, but we're going to join them up first, allow them to replenish. I'll be getting about 1,000 soldiers a month. I'm pretty sure that's more than these guys, because I'm pretty sure that just one of these are actually, or has retinue, so I should be able to beat them the second time I try, more or less, so I wouldn't worry about that. I'm going to fight, well, I guess this army now just got a second purpose. We're going to deal with those guys. I've also got my marshal up to 4 due to events, so that is good, but it's still not great enough, or good enough, depending how you want to look at it. But as I said, we'll continue some of the conquests. We'll try another battle against the Ruthenians, and hopefully I can pull something off. But once again, I wouldn't actually promise anything. We'll figure out far enough. I have plenty of warfare to be coming. I should probably go after Kartli too now that we're actually at it. So yeah, I'm going to march north with this army as soon as we're done with Al-Karak here. But that's not really important. We'll be dealing with the rebels here. The problem, of course, will be the Ruthenian army. And once we actually face that, I'll show you the entire battle this time. My apologies for not showing the embarrassing loss. But that's simply how it is. I was utterly destroyed. No, nothing to say on that, really. I find it kind of weird that they defeated me, but even so, it shows that my retinues here aren't, well, they aren't unbeatable. They can very easily be, defeated by the right opponent, which in this case turned out to be Ruthenians. So I think my army is actually replenished enough now. It's about 9,000 men, so that we can actually give this a second go. I'm also going to, well, it actually balanced the flanks for me, which is great, but hopefully we can make something work. I have no idea if Semundar is actually a holy warrior. No, he's not. No, we only have Varangians here. Of course, he's from Onyx, so that is probably why things are being screwed up. I have no idea really, but potentially it could be, so I might actually change him out before the battle. But as you can see, we have almost taken already Old Karak. We're marching up towards Kartli. It's after all a part of the Byzantine Empire, so it makes no sense for me not to try and take it. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if we manage to take that before the succession crisis more or less ends. And well, that was just a siege. I was afraid there for a second that the battle had actually passed and I've lost again. I'm starting to get a little bit paranoid. But yeah, we are most likely also going to just fight these 4,000 men here since they joined the war, just to get a little bit of war score, I guess. Not actually necessary. So these guys will be walking up to Kartli, and hopefully we'll be able to fight them before we end up in trouble. So that's my plan. I'll show you the battle with the Ruthenians. We'll see how it goes. So the battle with the Ruthenians just began, and as you can see, they were actually the ones that are taking the heaviest losses here. I guess it was a fluke, the other battle, but I was outnumbered. But even so, as you can see, 350 to 8,000. So I definitely say it was weird, but I have no idea if it was a fluke or not. Probably not. Just me being biased. Might be that I got bad modifiers, things like that. But we did crush them this time, which is well, all that counts really. So we'll come on. We'll completely destroy this army, and I'm pretty sure that as a result of that, the Ruthenians might actually go for a second revolt here. They're already ready to give up here, those three provinces, so I guess I'll just accept, and we'll march this army north towards, well, the area here. There'll be a lot of fighting there, should be fun. But, as I said, I believe I have some Russians in my realm. If I do not, I'll probably hand out these 3 counties to Russians, just to make sure that I can potentially get their culture down the line. So my culture, no. Let's see here. I have a lot of weird culture people in my realm here apparently. Some Ashkenazis, Castilians, and a ton of Russians apparently. So you are hereby granted the County of Orsha. Well, he is a Russian. I could potentially just convert him later, so it's not actually a problem, or I could just do it now. And the reason why I'm handing this over to people who are already, well, adults, is because hopefully they'll get children. And if they get children, I can get someone to teach me. So that works out just fine. I'll probably hand out potentially these provinces to Russians as well, just to make sure I have the culture completely conserved. Damn, sounds like I'm playing with pickles or something here. But yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that I have the requisites for the achievements in my hand, so to speak. But I guess what we'll do now is, once again, we'll go for a war for Kartli. I'm a little bit unsure if no, I'll have to wait 2 more years before I can go for Holy War against Caliph. We'll probably go for Holy War for Galilee next time, just to, well, complete this area, and then take Damascus, and hopefully the last part of Ultra-Jordan. I believe this area is what I need in order to form Israel, so it shouldn't actually be, well, a bigger problem than that. Also, of course, we'll go for a Greater Holy War against, I guess, Ruthenia once I actually can. So for now, I'll deal with rebels, I'll do a little bit of raiding, probably a little bit of upgrading to the houses, and hopefully my retinue will be back to full force very soon. We'll see how it goes. The Byzantines are actually done playing here, so I guess it's time for us to steal the Empire. Apparently there's a grace period here, I think. Kansas up. I have to wait a year, which is sucks. So I think I might as well just, well, war him here for something. No, I'll allow my vassals to do that. I'm pretty sure I can recreate the Byzantine Empire if it should, well, vanish. But, well, that is probably for the best now that I think about it. But I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, I'm confident that I can. So I think what we're actually going to do is just ignore the Empire completely. We're not going to usurp it, we're going to destroy it. And once again, the reason for that is simple. I can most likely then recreate it with a elective, well, rule set. That is at least what I'm hoping. But I can't guarantee that. And apparently here we have a independence faction that is once again growing, well, annoyed with my actions, I guess I should say. So I'll try and keep a holy war going, but I can't actually guarantee that will be a solution. Unfortunately, apparently I have a lot of prisoners here. at least some that are worth a pretty penny. I'm going to ransom them. But yeah, hopefully I won't have another independence war on my hands. If I do, then things could definitely get ugly very, very fast, especially with the distance that the lands currently have, more or less. So we'll have to see here. I will hope that I can get my hands on Byzantium before that. I might actually just have to go for usurping the title in a year's time. But as I said here, I'm hoping that it won't come to that. But we'll simply have to wait and see. So the war for Cairo. Well, Kartli is actually over. I was about to say Cairo, I have no idea why. We're not in Egypt right now, we're a little bit too far north for that. But, as I said, I'm pretty sure we will go for just destroying the Byzantine completely, or Byzantine Empire completely. They currently have 4 counties left. This, and Venice. I can probably get the Venice or the Dukes here to declare a independence war as soon as I actually go for the county here, which is perfectly alright. In the north, however, we have some annoying little rebels here that needs to be, well, taken care of, to say it frankly. And other than that, we are currently doing some conquest. We have taken these 3 provinces here. We'll continue with, well, basically as much as we can get of the Russian Empire. But that is also all we will take, the Russian Empire's borders. We'll leave the area here alone, because it doesn't actually pose any threat to us. And it's not an area I need. It will probably just lead to even more revolts if I overstep my boundaries that much. The faction itself died down by its own. I didn't actually have to do anything. But just the fact that it popped up for a little second proves to me that I'm being a little bit too reckless in my expansions here. It might actually come back and bite me pretty hard in the back. So, or the arse if we prefer that. So we are going to try and be a little bit more careful. I'm going to try and take the Byzantine Empire quickly, which means that I will probably have to plot. I might have to try and murder, but judging by the rate that this guy spews out kids, it wouldn't be a problem to actually get or become Jarl Refill or Mercia here. If I'm allowed to at least just fight one more war against, or 1 or 2 more wars against Norovan Kid before that happens. So we'll see. There's a lot of possibilities here, and also I need these raiders to, well, get me cash. So, I apparently got the key to the chest. Let's see. I got 10 gold, better than nothing, I suppose. Well, it's true, 10 gold is better than 0 gold, but it's also ridiculously little compared to 42 and 50. So, I just got 10 times as much with minimal effort. Getting that, getting those pieces of the chest, far more effort, so I don't know if I'm happy about that, to be perfectly honest. Apparently this thing allows me to do a little bit of an increase in retinue. I didn't actually notice that. So we're going to upgrade them to the maximum now, I think, and that's that. And suddenly I'm out of cash. Well, this is awkward. We're going to have to do a little bit more raiding. Now I have cash, so that's good, I think. But yeah, I'm going to have to rely on raiding for cash for, I think, quite a while here. So, I'm just going to continue the conquest in this area. We are probably going to split off this army, so it's back to about 15,000. We're going to march the rest of the retinues back to the capital, so to speak. So, I'm just going to get... Well, these guys can... Let us move the generals over to the eastern side here. I guess 16,000 is fine. We're going to march these guys back home. I know it's a long march, but no, since I'm actually marching them home, I might as well just use them to get rid of the rebels. So I don't have the issues with race Levites. I can't actually declare war. That is basically the reason why I love retinues. You can actually have them ready at the border and just ready to pounce. No one cares. But other than that, well, or others you can't do that with, which is once again hilariously annoying. But we're going for a conquest here of Karin. And hopefully here my vassals will help me take the remaining 3 provinces. We'll see. I'll do some raiding, I'll do some more conquest in the northeast, and we'll see how we stand after that. Well, this is kind of interesting. The current leader of the Jomsvikings here is actually one of my family members, which is extraordinarily weird. Yeah, it's not, but I'm impressed here. The only thing that's kind of worrisome is that it's both eunuch and blinded, so I find it hilarious that it still has an intrigue of 19. That is scary. But yeah, we are going to continue. Well, we are going to continue our raids here because I need the cash, and well, I'm using it quite quickly. But at least as long as I don't have anything to worry about, it shouldn't be a problem. If I destroy this army here, I'm pretty sure that the other two counts will rise up in revolt here, especially the one in Venice, since it's not actually the jure. I'm pretty sure it actually has become the jure. That sucks. This, however, I'm changing to the jure Scandinavia, so it'll probably happen over the years. How far is actually Britain come? 80 and 65 and 59. Still quite a bit of time to go, but we'll continue our destruction of Byzantium next time. Once again, I was hoping to get it done this episode, but with 3 counties left, most likely in the early next episode, I'll hopefully get it done then. Once again, my apologies for going so terribly slow. I'll try better. I'll try harder, not better. I'll try harder next time. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.